I said they can be in the building recording the
There you
public
go.
There you
areas.
go.
The public areas.
Okay.
That's where we were.
No, you were filming into the convention.
Okay. So
Prove
this,
me.
hey,
It's on
excuse
your
Whoa,
me.
don't touch me.
I'm not
You're going to
touching
have
you.
a civil rights violation.
That's the
on your
sheriff,
hands.
Okay.
Merced
May I see
County.
your ID, please?
You may not. Permission declined.
What's your name?
Guy with the camera number 1, as I mentioned to this gentleman. Guy with the camera number 2.
Okay.
So are you blocking me from entering a public building?
I'm trying to talk
I won't
to
get
you.
physical with you. I mean, I'll respect any lawful
Okay.
orders that you
So
give
listen,
me.
a lot of their files have personal information in them.
That's their problem.
That's not
Okay,
ours.
so you can't record
We
them.
can't record anything we can see in
Anything we
public.
can see.
If you didn't know that.
No, it's not
Can I ask you a
public.
question?
You don't
Hold
know.
on.
You don't know.
Have
You're
you seen-
dumb.
S260.
Have you seen Men in Black?
I have not.
Yeah, well, you need to look it up. So what happens if we have a good memory? You're going to start erasing our memories because we looked in the wrong direction? We can record anything we can. Those cameras in there are public record. I can do a public records request for every
Can you
camera
start
in
this
there.
way?
Hey, Mr. Hemming.
I'm code board.
I got a sheriff deputy.
Alright guys, the scene kicks off with a heated standoff at a public building. Our main subject immediately asserts he did not give permission to be filmed, challenging the sheriff's deputies. 2 cameramen are identified, and officers attempt to block entry. Tensions rise as legal rights clash with authority. The civilians argue they are within their rights to record public spaces, while deputies cite potential civil rights violations. This is the opening shot, freedom versus control.
You're from Merced County. Her name is Dietz or Dietz. She's making a big deal and she's probably gonna try to get us arrested.
S260.
Because we're at the Human Services Agency and they're making false claims that we enter for stricter
Who are you talking
areas.
to?
My lawyer. Actually, my
And
paralegal.
if it's under threat of arrest, we will leave.
You wanna
That's
tell her
only
something?
if it's threat of arrest.
So if they want you to leave the property, just leave the property. You're found on property when they get there. Then the argument is, well, where'd they find you? They found you in a place where the public is allowed to be. They didn't find you in a place where the public's not
Exactly.
allowed to be.
Yep.
So you're in an open lobby. So if you'd like them to leave the lobby, they'll leave the lobby, but tell them why they have to leave. You know, if it's not, is the area not open to the
It can't just
public?
because they don't
They're
like
being
what we're
asked
doing.
to.
Tempers flare as deputies accuse civilians of recording sensitive files, while the civilians insist everything visible in public is fair game. Alright guys, the argument gets colorful with references to Men in Black, memory erasing, and surveillance cameras. Threats of arrest emerge, but the civilians stand their ground, knowing their legal footing. Aggressive dialogue, sarcasm, and witty remarks highlight the tension between authority and individual rights.
Leave the lobby because they're recording people's files.
Says who?
Says them. They said they have.
record people's files from the lobby. Did
Okay.
you see them record, or did you see them recording anything, or you just walked in them with a camera on?
She's citing them already.
I'm not citing with
You
anybody.
are. You are.
I
No,
asked
no,
what
she's
was
just,
going on.
she's just
Okay.
connecting. She's connecting investigation. She's probably going to fill out a field information card. She didn't see you doing anything. There's no evidence to support they claim that you guys did anything. But what they are saying is you're disturbing the peace. So if you're disturbing the peace, then leave.
But we were walking peacefully. We didn't
that's
say a
what you
word till
should
they
be
approached us, just so you
articulating,
know.
is that your presence is causing a disturbance.
I'm
and
actually
it's like
conducting
for you to
business
leave.
here.
Now the whole accusation of documenting other people's
You're like
privileged
stupid,
information,
Luigi.
that's a
You
lie.
already are, like-
That's not a reason. So
You already are
let's
like a
be
stupid,
creative
Luigi.
and say, hey, they don't want you here because you're disturbing people. And then you leave. But you don't sit there and lie about it.
Yep.
The lobby confrontation escalates. Clowns. Officers claim disturbance of peace and demand the civilians leave. Our subjects push back, insisting they are lawfully present. The discussion of purple shirt analogies adds humor, sarcasm, and aggressive tone. The building becomes a stage for testing public rights against enforcement power. This segment underscores how civil liberties are exercised under pressure, and how verbal sparring can escalate a seemingly ordinary public interaction.
Have some respect for your position. Do some
That's for you.
legwork and be creative. Don't dishonor your position. Don't dishonor your badge. Don't do that. But if there's an issue that
Well,
they're
you should
creating,
tell them
All
that
I've
they have
asked-
a right to be here.
Gentlemen,
All
you
I've
have to
asked your
leave.
clients is for a form of ID.
She wants to ID
Okay,
us. Like,
but you understand the
You
law,
know
right?
California
They don't
law,
have to give any ID unless you're going to arrest them.
are you gonna arrest me?
I'm still investigating.
And even
She's
then,
still
we only
investigating
have
because
to
she's
give
too dumb
ID
to
for-
realize what we're doing.
You
Just
can't
let her
arrest us for not
investigate.
IDing. That's a secondary
that?
charge.
It's not a charge, dude. There's case law against that. If you want to do that, go ahead and do it.
All right.
There's case law against that.
All right.
Kuroga says
the problem
otherwise.
they were having
You
is
don't have-
that
they don't
you
have
guys
to
are
ID until they
recording
go to
behind their
police.
We don't have
And
to
you know
ID.
that, and if you don't know the
Okay.
law, go talk to your
Okay. So are you
go
guys
talk to your
gonna leave the
boss.
property?
Kuroga says you don't have.
No.
They don't have to ID
We don't have to
until they
leave.
go to
Well, let me
booking.
ask you this: is it under threat of arrest or is it a request?
I'm not threatening to do anything.
So if I walk
Are
in,
you
Authorities now insist on ID and investigation, but civilians refuse, highlighting that without arrest, no ID is legally required. Alright guys, this is a battle of procedure versus First Amendment rights. Aggressive exchanges and verbal taunts such as punk and clown fly as both sides attempt to assert dominance. The tension grows as officers struggle to control movement while the civilians document everything, turning the confrontation into a public display of legal knowledge and audacity.
guys gonna go back into that building?
Maybe.
if you're not going to arrest me and violate my civil rights,
The
yes.
problem that they're having is they don't want you inside their lobby.
Their feelings do
recording.
not trump our rights.
Then leave. Then leave the lobby. Then walk
Ma'am,
outside the lobby.
what if I had a purple shirt on? They didn't like it. Can they ask me to leave because I have a
Why?
purple shirt on?
Don't you listen to what your
No, but
lawyers
there's not a
She's not
difference.
my lawyer.
Your wearing your garments different than your activities. There is a valid
Their
excuse for them to ask you to leave.
clients
They
have
can.
the right to privacy.
They can ask, but we can decline, ma'am. With all due
And you
respect.
can get arrested, and then you can get
And they
arrested
have the
for
right to
failing follow
refuse
under
They have the right to.
lawful order.
We're not asking for service. Our business that we're conducting here, which
This
is
is
lawful,
their.
ma'am.
Abad, leave. Abad, leave. Walk
Alright.
out the door, please.
I'm out the door already.
Don't walk. Just walk out the door. Don't.
I'm out the door. Yeah, I'm out the door.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My business that
That's
I'm
moron.
conducting here.
All right, I'll call you back.
You
Involve
think
any
you're
of the
arguing
help?
with the
I'm
police?
just
You're fucking
recording.
clueless.
All right.
You're not
Working on
gonna
this
win
story.
with the
She looks
police, you know
stupid either
that.
way. Yeah.
It's a
All right,
lawful
I'll call you
activity
back.
protected under the Constitution.
Now the potential for arrest is raised. Civilians refuse to comply, insisting their presence is lawful. Alright guys, verbal fireworks explode, sarcasm, insults, and bold threats punctuate the narrative. Officers attempt enforcement, but civilians assert the right to record and remain on public property. This segment illustrates a raw standoff between authority and personal rights, showing how courage and knowledge can push back against intimidation tactics in public spaces.
Wearing a purple shirt. You're in there with a camera and they don't want you in there because you're causing a disturbance.
Yep.
Your presence is causing disturbance. So you leave.
All right.
You don't be there. You don't be there. And the whole argument of the purple shirt is the dumbest argument on the planet because it's
That wasn't
irrelevant.
me.
You're not wearing a purple shirt.
That was a good one, brother. Come on, man.
All right.
Even you know that stuff.
I'll call you
That,
back,
that
Mr.
analogy was perfect. That analogy was perfect. You're that.
Hey, down.
Okay, bye.
All right, thank you, Mr. Hammond. I'll call you back.
Thank you guys.
So what's gonna happen?
If you guys are not gonna bug them anymore, then
How we were bugging them?
you're recording their files. I'm not gonna.
How
sit
do
here
am I
and
recording her
argue with
files? Well, then arrest me already. Let's go.
you. I'm not gonna arrest
Go
you.
ahead. Go ahead. I'm
Then
calling you out.
leave.
Arrest me. I'm not gonna leave.
Man, here's what I'd like to do.
Arrest me already. What the hell?
So I was being told, I didn't witness it, but I was being told that they held the cameras up over the glass, which does have confidential information that belongs to our client.
Which is the onus falls on you to protect that, not me.
The intensity ramps up with procedural arguments and threats of civil rights litigation. Civilians continue to challenge the deputies aggressively, citing laws and rights. Alright guys, notice the relentless energy, insults, sarcasm, and daring questions dominate. Officers try to maintain control, but civilians push every legal boundary. This part captures the psychology of confrontation, where assertiveness and legal knowledge meet law enforcement protocol head-on.
I did tell them not to videotape through the glass, through the
Did we?
computers to that
Did we?
Yes, you were.
Did I?
You were. You were.
How
It
illegal
will be
is that?
on. It will be on your video. That was said and
You don't
done.
have to engage with them.
Deputy,
What's up?
isn't glass designed to look through?
Anthony X.
Glass is designed to look through.
Anthony X, First Amendment.
You want a card?
Please.
Yeah, hold on.
I just want to clarify one thing real quick, man.
I'll call you back. Hold on.
If I walk in there, will I get arrested?
You're such a crack. I'm gonna make you look like a complete fool, man. I can guarantee you that. You're gonna look, man. I hope you're not married because you're probably gonna go through divorce tomorrow. You should arrest me so I can own your house, your car, sleep on your bed, because I'm gonna own that personally. Come on, calling you out. I ain't scared of jail. I'll be out, and I'm gonna sue you. My charges are gonna get dropped. It always happen. It happened already twice.
The confrontation reaches absurd levels. Civilians threaten lawsuits, public records requests, and mock potential enforcement failures. Alright guys, aggressive tones like punk and crazy dominate dialogue. Officers attempt control, but civilians continue documenting and asserting rights. The scene highlights how knowledge and persistence can destabilize authority, turning a public building into a testing ground for civil liberties and the limits of procedural power.
This is funny, man.
Ma'am, can you do me a favor and write the incident number on there as well?
You think you're gonna scare me out with jail? You want to enforce feelings? Wow. Wow. This isn't my first rodeo, like I told him. This is like my 3,000 video that I done on people like you, man.
Sorry, brother, but your lawyer's a clown.
He is sick, man. Thank you.
With the incident number?
Yep, I'm gonna get all those radio conversations that we're having. I hope they record all that. I'm gonna get your camera footage. I'm gonna get all your emails. I'm gonna get all your pictures on your phone. I'm gonna do a sick public records request on you. I'm gonna do a sick public records request on you.
Just not go back in
A public records request that no one has ever done on you. I'm gonna do it to you. I'm gonna pull everything out on you.
So I just want to clarify one thing. So like, here's what I'd like to do. I'd like to leave, but just out of pride, because this is a public building, I want to do one-foot locker. I'm not going to talk to anyone. I'm just going to walk in that entrance.
They've asked you not to go in there.
Well, my question for you is like, I'm respectfully defining. My question is, I'm not trespassed.
The thing is, you don't understand, bro. The point is for them to push it.
No, this is owned by our taxes. So my business, let me explain to you, is the First Amendment, freedom of press. I'm working on the story that the First Amendment trumps any penal codes, any statutes, any rules, any regulations. So my question, this is a yes or no question. Will I or will I not be arrested if I walk in there, do one quick walk by and leave just before I go?
You're not going to go back in there right now.
Well, you can't stop. I mean, will you arrest me then? That's my question.
If you continue to trespass, yes, I will.
No, I'm not
Okay.
trespassing.
We're not trespassing. You can trespass in
What is the
public.
definition of trespassing?
Yeah, when you're asked to leave and you're in a private property. This isn't private.
This is private.
This isn't private.
This
This
is
is my
paid by my
building. I
taxes.
paid for
Okay,
this.
but they've asked you to leave.
They can ask whatever they
I'm not
want.
gonna sit here and
So
argue.
my question, so just
Call
to
me your
clarify,
supervisor.
Just to
I
clarify,
wanna hear
will
from
I
your
be arrested
supervisor.
then if I go in?
Yep.
So you're saying then on camera that I'll be arrested for walking in a public building on public property
Yes.
because
You know
I
what?
have a camera.
Let's go to her. Can you give me a ride to your department? I'm gonna go give the to your department. Give me a ride. Because you're being
Under the
rude.
threat of arrest, we're not going to go back in. This deputy in vehicle 009 has just violated our civil rights under California Penal Code 52.1, the Tom Bain Civil Rights Act. She's up for litigation, guys.
I want to see how this is gonna uphold in court.
So, ma'am, I'm not going to go back in since you just violated my rights.
Okay.
But it's on record that you violated them. That's the only reason we're not going in.
Okay. Stay outside
Under
then.
threat of arrest.
Are you gonna arrest me if I go back inside?
I already answered your question.
You answer him. I didn't ask you.
What's your question?
Are you gonna arrest me if I go back
If
inside?
you continue to trespass, I will.
Okay, I'm gonna go to your department and I'm gonna make a bigger public records request on you, ma'am.
Okay.
Yeah, so have fun. Make sure you don't delete any pictures off your phone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Finally, the standoff winds down, but tension remains high. Civilians threaten expansive public records requests, document every action, and refuse to leave unless their rights are respected. Alright guys, aggressive tone and verbal dominance illustrate the clash between public authority and individual liberty. The episode closes on a powerful reminder. Knowledge, assertiveness, and courage can challenge perceived authority, making civil rights a living, breathing struggle in public spaces.